Hey everybody, Insurance Nick here, and we're going to talk today about house insurance and why am I paying so much for my replacement cost, but yet my house value doesn't quite match it. What do I do? Hey Insurance Nick, in this episode we're breaking down homeowners insurance and why is there such a difference between our calculated replacement cost as well as our physical value on our home. And we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to jump right in and tell you guys that there is a reason, believe it or not, that those numbers don't match, and I'm going to explain it. You see, with our home insurance, we have a tool that's called a Marshall Swift calculator. Now, it's basically a common tool that a lot of the agents use in the downriver area especially to calculate what it would cost to reconstruct your home for like, kind, and quality condition. That's pretty much the key right there. Because the craftsmanship of a home or the workmanship of a home that was built in 61, as mine was, to have that home built in that same quality construction today would far outweigh, it would be considered almost as a custom build. You know, that calculator actually works at about $200 a square foot. So mathematically, if you have a 1,000 square foot home at $2,000 or $200 a square foot, you're talking about $200,000 in coverage right there. I mean, we didn't do anything but simple math, right? And that's how it works. But yet our house value may only be at 140 or 150,000 in actual value, because they really are, the bank has lent money on an asset that they know if it has to be reconstructed, they want the same quality of construction that they actually agreed to lend the money on. And therefore, on the outside of it, that the house can be reconstructed at top-notch quality to make sure that your asset's protected and your home's rebuilt. I mean, it really is a win-win. It just doesn't quite make sense to us when we're purchasing insurance and why the impact is really upon us the way that it is. So that's like in a nutshell. You know, you've got so many different coverages that go with it. You know, we primarily offer a package on our policies that have 10,000 in water backup, and even sometimes that's not enough. With today's, you know, technology and man caves and that people develop and build in their homes or their basements, there's just a lot going on. So there's a lot of questions we have to ask to make sure that you're properly insured. But just understand the coverage amounts and why. And then start asking some other questions. You know, how can you reduce some of that cost? Well, you can play with your deductibles a little bit. I mean, I'm an advocate for a little higher deductible. They say, statistically speaking, there's about 18% of us will ever make a homeowner's claim in our lifetime. So if you were to think about that and you had a $500 deductible, which I still see some individuals do, and you took that $500 up to, let's say, $1,500 or $2,000, and you take that difference of savings and you multiply that over time, you can see that number could add up quite quickly. And even if you did have a claim later on in life, you would still probably, the savings side would be on your side of the fence opposed to the insurance company. So just pay attention and see what options and opportunities are out there. Look, if you guys have a relationship with your agent, then fantastic. You can ask them and bounce these ideas off of them all day long. If you don't have a relationship and you're looking to build one, obviously we would love to have your business, but we want it for the right reason. So again, subscribe if you like this information. We got a ton of other stuff that's out there. Subscribe below and just, you know, tune in with us. See where we take it on the next conversation. So we'll see you guys. Until then, bye.